Hey everybody, Serial Overdrive here, and this is part 2 of my first Monria Mining Run. I think I'm saying that right, Monria, I could be wrong. Let me know if I am. Anyways, this is part 2. I said I'd be gone for like a little bit, but in reality I actually let my video process clear out the hard drive. It's now about 2 hours later, and we're getting back to it. We're going to do the South Crater. Let's see what we can find. Let's see if we can make this profitable. We still have a pretty good chance at it, folks. So let's hope for the best and prepare for the worst. Anyways, oh, what's going on here? Oh, I always forget because I hit F9 to record, right? So it throws off my hotkeys. That's not that big of a deal, so don't worry about it. Anyways, yeah. So I'm back, right? Obviously. And yeah, I'm sort of out of topics to talk about. When we left off, I was saying I really love that song, blah blah blah. Basically, the song's not playing anymore. So yeah, I was just talking about a song that I liked. So now, what do I have left? I guess I don't know. I could go. So I'll go a bit on. I'll go a bit into real life, I guess. Right. Rather important thing just happened, like 2 days ago. Donald Trump got elected president of the United States. That's pretty fucked up, in my opinion. But yeah, that's something. I guess I'll bring it up. I'll cover it real quick. Those of you who hate politics, tune this out. Give me like 3 minutes. Give my spiel, and that's it. So yeah, basically we had two horrible presidential candidates. I am a fan of neither, but I voted for Hillary just because, why my mining thing just fucking bullshit there. Oh, nice! We got ourselves two nice finds. And I know I was going to do politics talk, but hey, we're going to do this too. How much crude oil do you think I got? I'm hoping for next. Alright, not too bad. Good find. So, Jesus Christ, that's a fucking big stone. Alright, anyways, like I was saying, Donald Trump got elected president of the United States of America. I'm not a fan of either person. Hillary, corrupt, asshole. Wait, no, alright, sorry. Hillary's corrupt, not an asshole. She's a woman, so that would be cool, but, I mean, we're going to have a woman president. Women are perfectly capable of doing any job a man can do, unless it requires, like, weightlifting, in which case women do have to work harder. Like, a 120-pound woman cannot pull me, like, 200-pound me out of a burning car. I'm trying to lose weight, don't worry. But, like, you know, 180-pound man, he might be able to do that just because he has more weight on his side. So that's that. Anyways, I don't think this was a gender thing or anything like this. I think it was basically there's a lot of people who they really didn't like Hillary. I didn't hear anyone that was pro either candidate. It was mostly just people did not like one candidate or the other. Personally, I really don't like Trump. I don't like who he is as a person, and I don't agree with his views. I'm really worried about a few things, right? A lot of my friends are here on visas, so I'm worried that they're going to get their visas taken away, which is a life-destroying thing. Like, they're not here legally. I don't know anyone here legally, but they could get their visas taken away, and that scares me because, you know, if these people base their lives on the fact that they were competent, they're good at their jobs, they have degrees, and they bring something into the American economy, right? And now, just because of where they're from, they might lose what they've built, and that's a huge thing. And that's something that really makes me sad, because I don't want to see anyone who's hardworking. I mean, I don't think anyone does. No one wants to see anyone who's hardworking lose something. And these people aren't extremely religious in any way. They're not extremely patriotic to any country. But yeah, I mean, I really don't want to see them lose anything, and I'm worried that Trump might cause that. And the other thing, like climate change, I'm worried about. I'm worried about a lot of his positions. I don't know. I'm worried about a candidate who could, or president, who could legitimately get into arguments with people over Twitter. But at this point, we're going to wait and see. I'm from, well, I'm from Boston, really blue state. Everybody here voted Democrat pretty much in everything. We just legalized weed, so we got that going for us. Woo! And one thing I really like, 75% of the people voted to give animals cages that they can, so the animals can lie down in, turn around in, stand up, and do all that. It's a step in the right direction because, I don't know, I don't think it's cool to keep animals locked in super small cages. And, hey, 70% of people agree with me, so that's cool. I love that. That's sort of what I'm going to hang my hat on for this election, that and legalizing weed thing. I'm like, all right, that's good. I can feel proud about that. And the presidential thing, we're just going to have to see what happens. I know probably some of you guys are Trump supporters. Some of you guys are Democratic. And, a lot of people voted just because they voted for whoever they thought would represent them best. That's democracy. I'm sad that it came to that. I'm sad that we couldn't have a better candidate who was more of a game changer. Personally, I was hoping it would be someone who was well-spoken, maybe a little bit farther out there. Like, there's a lot of people I'd like to see, like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I think he'd be a good candidate. There's a lot of more progressive, like, artists, musicians who I think would be very good at the job. But hey, it didn't happen. We'll see what 2020 brings, and until then, hopefully the country's run good. I know a lot of people want to go out and protest, and that's your right. And right now, like, I don't feel like there's nothing I'm protesting, right? Because Trump's president-elect. He hasn't done anything since he got elected or said anything bad. I'm hoping that this is like a sign, he's going to be a bit more mature about things. So there's nothing that I have to protest about. The second he says something racist, misogynistic, sexist, anything like that, I'll protest. But nothing to protest right now, in my opinion. I might go out Saturday to the protest just to show my support for a lot of, my friends who are from another country. They might be homosexual, or, their parents might be immigrants, or they were here illegally, or whatever. I know a few people whose parents were here illegally, now it's legal, but a lot of those people, especially a lot of the ones that are more, they're Mexican, they feel very disenfranchised. So part of it just going out is to show their support. I don't think we should wreck everything. I'm hoping that, Trump's ready for what he took on. And I guess we'll find out. Anyways, I'll end politics there. For all you watching overseas, I'm sorry for what a shit show it is. I know the U.S. sort of... We have a big say in what goes on in the world. And I'm sorry that this time that was our say. It's weird, right? Not what I wanted to see. But, I don't know. Either way, I was going to feel bad. I voted for Hillary. I went in, I voted. I felt shitty about it, to be honest. And that was that. It was more like pulling off a Band-Aid. It was one of those things, I did it, and I'm like, alright, well, it's a better of two evils, and, ugh. But, yeah, now I'm like, oh my god. We'll see. Anyways, so there's that. Otherwise, what's going on in my life? So right now, not eating anything, drinking water, trying to get a little bit away from the caffeine. I'm trying something new. It's Crantum. They were gonna ban it, but they didn't end up banning it. Basically, it's a stimulant, not unlike caffeine. It's been used for thousands of years. It's not bad for you. If you take too much, you end up throwing up. Tastes like shit. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but whatever. It does help. Like, I've been a little bit anxious. Every now and then I do have, I've had maybe like 2-3 panic attacks in my life. So if I start getting too anxious, I know I need to calm down. And this is, gives me some energy, but it calms me down a bit. So I did maybe like a tablespoon of that today. Can't recommend it. Like, I don't think it's like a lot of people throw this stuff out there. It's the same with weed. Like, some people throw it out there as this miracle cure for everything. This isn't. Something you can do. It's like caffeine. Just, if you're worried about getting addicted to caffeine, you can do this every now and then instead of that. And yeah, so I'm doing that right now. You guys can tell, like, I'm not out of my mind. I'm not crazy. Nothing like that. Just normal. Anyways, so there's that. I know a lot of people don't want to go into the drug thing because it's like, oh, what drug's good, what drug's bad. It all depends on the person, in my opinion. And, some of you guys are perfectly responsible. And, if you're one of those people who aren't responsible about that stuff, then you just don't do it. Or, you do it and you know it's going to harm you. And, for those of you who are out there who are younger, I don't know. I wouldn't touch any of this shit if you're under 18. Like, a lot of people start doing drugs in high school. I wouldn't recommend it. You're still developing. And I don't even know how many of you guys are that young. Alright, so what else? So went over that. I guess I'm going to go over personal life a little bit. Otherwise, not much really going on with me. Just sort of, living my life, doing my thing. Went out for Halloween. I got some red contacts for my eyes. Those were sort of cool. I don't know. Is there anything you guys want to know about me? Let me know. If it's not too personal, I'll throw it out there. I really don't mind talking a little bit about my personal life. I don't think there's much to talk about, really. Like, I'm a big traveler, so I can always talk about that. Like, I can go on and on. I can make videos, just hours of me talking about travel stuff, because I love traveling. That's my favorite thing. I love exploring other cultures. And it's something I feel like if you can, I really encourage you to do it. I've been to 5 continents. Countries that people think are dangerous, countries that people love. Everything in between. I've done the big ones. I've done Paris, Rome, all that. I've done some of the ones that people are a little bit more afraid of. I've done Colombia, Medellin, loved it. I did do some other places in Colombia too. Medellin I liked a lot though. What was the other one I went to? I'm trying to think of. I went basically into the jungle for a bit. It's too hot there. I wouldn't recommend that. Got Mexico City again. Bosnia I've been to. Big portion of Eastern Europe I traveled through after college, just because I didn't have a ton of money, and money goes far. Like, a US dollar goes a lot farther over there than it does in Paris, so I went for that, and I had a great time. I love going off the beaten path. That's my thing. I know some people who do the tours. They want to go somewhere. They want to have a tour. They want to see this. They want to see that. They want to take their picture in front of this monument, whatever. Me, I want to spend a few days, go to the monuments, enjoy them, and then I want to get out there and just sort of walk the streets, be a little bit more local, like enjoy the beauty that a lot of people miss. Even where I'm from Boston, as I said, a lot of beauty in the city. Like, it's amazing. You can walk around and see stuff it'll blow your mind if you're paying attention. But it's stuff that the tourists miss. They're gonna go to like general places and that's it, and like there's so much more, and it stresses me out. It honestly stresses me out that I can't see everything. I hate it. Like, I don't have enough money to see everything. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough of anything to see everything, and I know there's gems that I'm missing out on. Like, there's so many amazing places I've been to, like, and just seen. I'm sure everybody's like that. Like, I've been to like goth clubs, I've been to like gothic restaurants, I've been to like upscale restaurants, I've been to speakeasies, been to restaurants that are hidden behind like false walls. I went to one in New York, Beauty in Essex. You can pull this guitar and like a wall opens up and you go back there. That's sort of cool. I've been to one in Milwaukee where it's like this unmarked telephone booth. You go in there, you pick up the phone, you say something, like they give you a question. If you get it wrong, then you got to do something funny in front of these cameras, and then they let you in. I've been clubbing in Ibiza. That's cool. A lot of English there, but that's cool. What did I do? I flew out. Oh, one of my favorites, right? So I guess we're doing personal life, and I'm gonna talk travel. One of my favorites, right? Ultrafest. I think this was like 2012, 2013. Swedish House Mafia, last time playing. Like, I wanted to go so bad. So basically I had a bit of cash saved up, and my friend owed me some money, and I said, hey, we'll call it even if you buy tickets to Ultrafest. Like, we'll go out, we'll make a thing of it, like get the flight, whatever. So like, we called our dead even. He bought me a ticket to Ultrafest. He went out there, I went out there, and it was amazing. Like, the Swedish House Mafia, like we got separated, right? It's like the last. Alright, let me go back. For those of you who don't know, Swedish House Mafia is like a house music group. Don't You Worry Child came out like at the perfect time for me, perfect time in my life for me to be listening to that, because I was worried about a lot. I had a lot of stress on my mind. The song at the time meant so much to me. And perception, that's good. Anyways, so what happened was, right, we went down because this is their last time playing ever, like last gig. They might come, like it might be one of those things where they come again, but for all we know, last gig. And they meant so much to me that I just wanted to see them. I didn't care how much it cost. I didn't care what it took. I went down to see them, right? Ultrafest, it's amazing going to festivals if you like music. You can see all your favorite artists, everything like that. But at the end of it all, right, I'd say the money was worth it just for this show, like just for these guys. They came on, right, when Don't You Worry Child came on. This is a song that everybody at the time knew. So they have these lights, right? They haven't used them at all. Like, it's been dark. Everything's like dark, right? Don't You Worry Child comes on. They literally light up this whole field. Like, probably 100,000 people are there. They light it up as bright as it gets. So it is like the middle of July, no clouds in the sky, sun's shining down, maybe like someone's got a spotlight on you. It is that bright, right? It lights up. You hear the music start. And then, like, everybody like, fireworks start going off, and everybody starts singing, like, it gets quiet, and then it's like the Don't You Worry Child, like, that beginning lyric happens. Literally, like, all you hear is duh from the speakers, and the crowd just completely drowns everybody out. It was insane. Like, everybody should experience something like that once in their life. Like, if a song means something for you, I encourage you to go see it, especially if you know it means something to a lot of people. The whole crowd was singing, like, 100,000 people just like screaming out into the darkness, like into the abyss, basically. This one song, and like it's drowning out probably one of the best speaker systems, the loudest speaker systems operating in the world that night. It is, these people, like, we are drowning out that speaker system. Everybody's just like basically like yelling, crying, laughing. Like, everybody loved it. It was like 3 minutes of pure bliss. Everything went away, and you just sort of like sat back and like enjoyed the show. Fireworks are going off. Like, it was, there's no words for it, honestly. I'd recommend everybody does that. Like, that's a once in a lifetime experience. Stuff like that, that's what I love experiencing. And restaurants are that way too. Like, you can, like, I went down to Key West afterwards, like chilled out at the Rock Bar, like watched the sunset as just some reggae played in the background. So I really enjoyed that. I've done rock festivals. Those are always good. Like Theory of a Dead Man when they were big and all that. Punk I love. Like, I love going to a good punk show. I've done Warped Tour before. Definitely recommend that if you guys are into punk. Especially now, like with the current political climate, there are going to be some top-notch songs coming out from like Anti-Flag, Rise Against, NoFX maybe. I'm sort of excited for that. Now, what else did I have to talk about? Yeah, but like traveling, I love it. Like, it's the only time that you can get away from your world and experience someone else's. And time is a weird concept, and you realize it because, like, normal day, right? Like, 1 week is like, ugh, and then it's over. When you're traveling, it's like, ooh. And it just keeps going and going. Like, I think back to like some of the longer trips I've taken. Like, I've taken some 3-month trips. I got back and it was like, my friends are like, oh, you've been gone for a bit. To me, it was like, I've been gone for a lifetime. Like, I've been out there, I've been doing stuff, experiencing stuff. Like, I came back a whole different person. And no one's gonna believe you. No one understands it until they've done it. But you really do. Like, you go out and then you come back and it's like, all right, everybody here is the same, but I've changed a bit. It's the same as like moving somewhere, living somewhere different. Like, I came back and it was like in 3 months, like nothing had really changed that much. But like me, I changed a ton. I had all these new friends, I had all this new stuff going on. I was all excited about stuff. I had a whole new perspective on things. You know, like there's stuff I didn't even, like, I left and there were things that I learned that just blew my mind. And there were experiences that I lived that was just like, man. And I mean, not all of them are great experiences. Like I went to, what was it? I went to Rome, right? Couldn't find a place to stay, so I ended up sleeping on the street for a night. shitty experience, but it's something. It's an experience, you know. Gave me a perspective on things. It's like, okay, that's what it's like to be like if you don't have a place to stay. Like that's what it's like every night. Like the streets are. It's like I just fell asleep at a train station. It's not like I was on the streets, but fell asleep there. You wake up, you still feel tired, like you're groggy, blah blah blah. And then it's like, all right, I see where a lot of these people are coming from, where like they just that's their life. Like they go through this and they just sort of feel shitty. You know, like I wake up from a nice night's sleep. I don't know about you guys, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like, okay, man, I can do today. Today is gonna be a decent day. We can make sure of that. Yeah, when you're, geez, that was a quick mining run. Fuck, I don't even know if I've got enough video for this. Anyways, but yeah, like you know, I woke up. I was still groggy. I had trouble staying awake. I'm like, man, getting to sleep on a nice bed in a nice place is it's a very nice luxury. I definitely recommend it. And yeah, but anyways, what I'm trying to say is I've got a lot of experience traveling and all that. So if you guys want tips on how to book flights, find cheap tickets, anything like that, let me know. Alright, moment of truth here. Moment of truth. Did I make a profit? I'm gonna say no. I probably lost about 20 to 30 PED. Let's see how close I am. Ooh. So I lost 32 PEDs roughly, but we're gonna have a bit of markup. I don't know what this is marked up at. I don't know if anyone buys that. But you know, you got oil, that's like 106. Ignore the 120, and you got list, which is like 106 again. So I'll probably end up losing about 28 PEDs on this run, something like that. And hey, I had a good time, got some videos out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you prefer. Like I can do Entropia, just sort of talk about it. There'll be silent spots. If we're cool with that, we're cool with that. Otherwise, like I'm fine going into my personal experiences and stuff like that, especially when it relates to travel. That's something that I believe that traveling is, if you get the chance, I believe it's an important thing to do. Not because you're gonna have some like life-changing experience or anything like that, just because it makes the world a smaller place. And I think it would help with a lot of the problems that we've got nowadays, because a lot of the issues are just people who don't put themselves in someone else's shoes. For instance, I think a lot of wars could be prevented if you knew someone in that country, right? Like when the Iraqi war happened, I was like, all right, whatever, it's a war. It sucks, we shouldn't be there, whatever. Now if it happened again, I'd be fucking out there protesting, because I know people in Iraq. So it's like these guys aren't bad people. Like, you're bombing my friend. That's not cool. Which, I mean, that sounds like, whoa, no shit, it's not cool. But if you don't know the people, if you don't have a face to put on it, a lot of the time it's easier to do something that's maybe not the best for the world. And I think if you know people, it helps. Anyways, that's my thing. So like, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, I always like to now I'm just talking, just sitting here doing nothing. I'll grab a few more probes in mind while I'm doing this, while I'm talking. We'll just do like, I won't go through all this, so this isn't even counting the totals, but I just want to keep talking a little bit longer, and you guys are at my mercy. Anyways, so yeah, like, it's just one of those things. Like, if you want to do that, like, let me know, and I'll help you out. Like, it doesn't matter. I'm not looking for any money. I'll do it in the videos. If you want some help, like, yeah, alright, fuck it, we're gonna go over it, right? If you're looking for flights, here's what you want to do. You go to Google, put in where you're starting. Don't put in a destination. Put in some dates. Click that map. You can see how much it costs to fly anywhere in the world between those dates, right? If you know where you want to go, put in the destination. Don't put in the dates, right? Or no, put in some dates. Click search, and then go up and click on that like starting date, and you can see the prices to go to that destination at different times of the year. So this is good because, like for instance, right, I want to go down to the Caribbean. I don't really care where. I just want a nice beach. It's cold here. I want somewhere hot. I have issues with eczema and stuff like that. So like halfway through the year, like my hand, like one of my hands, like halfway through the year, it does not look good, and it just stings constantly. So like getting to go somewhere for like even a few days, even if it's just somewhere hot for a few days. Such a break. Like, everything heals up, I feel good, I come back, and I can make it through the next 3 months and my hand doesn't sting. So yeah, like, what I do, go onto Google, put in a few dates that I get off, maybe like Martin Luther King Day, something like that. Put in where I'm starting in Boston. Don't put in an end destination. Just click that map down below, and then I see, like, I can go to Cancun for like $250 round trip. All right, let's do it. So yeah, try Google Flights. Now, you're wondering, like, all right, I got there. Now, how do I do the hotel thing, right? Few options. If you can get a big group, do Airbnb or TripAdvisor Vacation Rentals, anything like that. Look for something with a lot of ratings, high rating. You'll love it. And it's good for a group because you guys can stick together. You get, like, a place to stay, all that. I'm not recommending it because you want to cook at home or something like that. You're on vacation, fucking eat out. Now, that's my thing. So if you get a big group, do that, right? Let's say you got 2 people. Then a hotel is better. Go to a hotel, go to Priceline. If you don't care where it is, go to Priceline. Look up some stuff that you want to do, like top restaurants, top bars, whatever, and stay in that location. Don't do it based on the landmarks, because landmarks can be out in the middle of nowhere and they can be in shitty locations. There's some cities where, like, for instance, let's say you go to Istanbul. Love that city. If you stay in the landmark area, like where the Blue Mosque is and the Hagia Sophia, the experience is going to be 100% different from where I'm staying, right? I'm staying in the modern area. So, like, that's Beşiktaş Street, Taksim Square area. I was there during the protests, actually. Now, you stay in that area, right? You can go out drinking, you're having a good time, you're going clubbing, you're enjoying the nightlife, you're going bar hopping, you're loving life, right? Like, you go out at night and you're like, fuck yeah. You stay in the Blue Mosque area. This is a little bit more religious. Nighttime comes, you can't find a place to go, you think, alright, I'm just gonna get a beer and walk the streets. Get that beer, you pop it open, you're getting some weird looks, and you're like, shit, this place isn't that friendly. Whereas, like, my experience, right, you're walking through, you're feeling a little shady, you're like, what's going on here, blah, blah, blah. My experience, I'm, like, walking through the street, I'm chilling with people are, like, high-fiving me, they're like, oh, hey, everybody's drunk, we're having a great time. That's the difference. That's why you gotta pick the right place. So, like, go for the places with the good bars, the hip restaurants, or if you know the area, go for your favorite place, right? Or just ask me. Maybe I've been there. I've been to probably hundreds of cities, so a lot of them I can recommend something. Now, so that's like if you're 2 people. If you're alone and you don't mind, go for the hostel. I fucking love hostels. If you're younger and you like drinking, they're great. It's the only place you can go where it's just like freshman year of college. Everybody's there just to have fun, to party, to enjoy life, to meet people. Not like meet in a romantic sense. Some, yes, but most, they're just there to meet someone they can hang out with for a few days, drink with, enjoy their company. Everybody's got something that they like, right? I'm going to let my character die here. Everybody's got, like, something. Everybody's into travel. So you've got that. Like, you've got a key talking point. That's like me telling you, like, hey, here's a group of people that are all into, like, Entropia Universe. You can talk about that. That's cool because we've all got something in common to begin with. Travel, like, hostels are just like that. You're meeting all these people, but you've all got something in common to begin with. And everybody there generally loves to fucking drink. My recommendation, don't pick the party hostel. Pick a lighter hostel. You're going to like it. Go on hostelworld.com. Don't pick anything under, like, 4 stars maybe, or... Sorry, it's IAA. It's a 10-star rating system. I'd pick something like 8.5 star minimum on up. Afterwards, you can sort of figure things out. You know what you want. You know what you're looking for. But until then, I wouldn't, like, for the first experience, you want to make it a good experience. A lot of people make that mistake. They'll do something to be cheap, and then they won't have a good first experience, and going back, they'll never do it again, right? Like, my first experience with the hostel, I got a 10 like, perfect rated hostel, about 500 people, costs a little bit more, and I loved myself. I loved the time that I had there. Blew my mind. Afterwards, I had a few bad experiences, but you know what? I can shake it off because I had a good first experience, and I know what the potential is. And that's sort of how I approach everything. Like, if you want to try something, you try it at its best, and I'd recommend that with everything. If you never traveled before, like, spend a little bit more money, enjoy your time, have a good time, whatever. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna end the video here. I'm gonna let this thing kill me, but I don't know. Hopefully you guys like that little tangent that I went into. I dropped a few more probes. Yeah, what is there to say? Hope you guys liked it. And like I said, if you got questions about traveling, how to save some money, how to go somewhere, just let me know. I understand not everybody can do it, and I feel for you guys who want to do it but can't. I hope that sometime in your life you're going to be able to do it. But those of you who can, who want to, and just don't know how to, leave a comment. Any of you can leave a comment, but those people especially, leave a comment. I want to help you out. I want to make the world a smaller place. And not in like a Dr. Evil type of shrink ray thing, but you know, in a mental way. And yeah, like, my career is about making the world a smaller place. I guess, of course, I want to do that. Anyways, as I said, leave a comment. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please feel free to sub. Everybody follow me. Like, best people in the world. Very friendly, very positive. We all sort of, I guess I'm just here to talk to them. So, you know, they're all good people, and feel free to comment below. I get into some discussions. I've seen that in some of my older videos. Happens every now and then. Some of my newer videos, I like seeing it. I'll add in where I can. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I let you guys talk. But yeah, enough rambling. Hope you guys liked it. Peace.